This partnership was birthed out of the need for us to add value to our communities. And at General Motors, that's very important for us to make sure that not only do we want to sell vehicles to a diverse community, but we want to invest in those same communities. So it's very important that General Motors becomes a part of very strategic partnerships like Rainbow Push and the work that Reverend Jackson has done over decades. And so for us to be here and to represent General Motors Chevrolet is a critical aspect that really goes to the core of our values as a company.
If you start setting aside early, it becomes a habit for wealth, because you want to set aside for what I like to call your Wanda. That's the name that I've given my 80-year-old self, Wanda. So you want to set aside for your older self.
So my first financial choice was this. I wanted a bicycle for my 11th birthday. Up until then, this is me riding my sister's bike. So like I said, I have 4 sisters. I'm number 2 of 5 girls. And so I would ride her bike all the time. And I thought, you know what? It's time for me to get my own bike.
The partnership between Rainbow Push and Chevrolet came about in 2010 when Paul Edwards, the VP of Marketing, U.S. Marketing at Chevy, and Reverend Jesse Jackson came together. They saw disparities in the urban communities as relates to economics, particularly with young people having a barrier to achieve financial success.
So literacy is applying information. Literacy is managing your price and your life options.
Well, today has changed the way that I look at finances. We have to start with our children young, so I'm happy to see all of the children here, the students here, learning about credit scores, learning about what to do to be financially literate.
Today's event will help me put into perspective my personal finances, how I'm able to manage them and reach my long-term goals.
The important thing you need to know as far as maintaining a positive credit report and credit score, number 1, paying bills on time, all the time, not sometime, keeping debt low, especially on credit cards, and then keeping good accounts open for a long period of time. That's 15% of your credit score.
See, a dream goes like you copy off. It's gone. Every time you look at it, it's a different dream. Once you get a vision for your life, it stays the same.
The first steps an inspiring entrepreneur should take is, first of all, have a plan, have a purpose, and a passion, and turn your passion into payment. But first of all, if you don't have your plan together, that's the first thing, and write it down. The power of writing it down and your thoughts and your actions, you have to have actions towards your plan. You can ask for direction, but you have to move your feet.
No one has earned the right to do less than their best.